Welcome back my YouTube channel. I am telling about for this coin the 2008 Cyprus 20-cent euro coin, including its design, background, historical context, economic implications, and cultural significance. The 2008 Cyprus 20-cent euro coin. A historical and cultural overview introduction. The introduction of the euro to Cyprus on January 1, 2008, marked a significant turning point in the island nation's modern history. The 20-cent coin, part of Cyprus's first euro coin series, stands as both a symbol of its integration into the European Union and a reflection of its ancient cultural heritage. Bearing the image of the Kyrenia ship, one of the oldest known Greek trading vessels, the coin encapsulates Cyprus's long-standing maritime tradition and its position at the crossroads of civilizations. This essay explores the history, symbolism, and significance of the 2008 Cyprus 20-cent euro coin, tracing its roots from ancient Cypriot seafaring to modern economic transformation. It examines the historical evolution leading up to the adoption of the euro, the design and production of Cypriot coins, and the broader political and cultural messages embedded within this small yet meaningful artifact. Historical background. Cyprus and the path to the euro. Cyprus before the euro. Before adopting the euro, Cyprus used the Cypriot pound, CYP, also known as the lira, which had been in circulation since 1879 under British rule. For decades, the Cypriot pound was a stable and trusted currency that reflected the island's British colonial legacy and its later economic independence. The Republic of Cyprus, established in 1960 after gaining independence from Britain, gradually aligned its economy with Western Europe. Following the 1974 division of the island, the southern part of Cyprus, under the internationally recognized republic, developed into a prosperous, service-oriented economy, heavily reliant on tourism, shipping, and finance. These sectors, particularly shipping, made Cyprus an active participant in global trade networks, a theme perfectly captured in the maritime imagery of its future euro coins. European integration and the road to the euro. Cyprus's relationship with the European Union began in 1972, when it signed an association agreement with the European Economic Community, EC. This agreement paved the way for closer economic ties, and by 1990, Cyprus had formally applied for EU membership. Following a series of political and economic reforms, Cyprus joined the European Union on May 1, 2004. EU accession marked a milestone for the island, symbolizing its full entry into the European Community of Nations. The next major step was the adoption of the euro, which required meeting the Maastricht criteria. Low inflation, stable exchange rates, sound public finances, and convergence of long-term interest rates. By 2007, Cyprus had met these conditions and was approved to join the Eurozone on January 1, 2008. The euro replaced the Cypriot pound at a fixed conversion rate of €1 equals CYP 0.585274. The introduction of euro coins and banknotes marked not just an economic shift but also a profound symbolic one, connecting Cyprus more deeply to Europe while retaining its distinct cultural identity through the national coin designs. The design of the Cyprus euro coins, choosing the symbols. When Cyprus prepared to issue its first euro coins, the Central Bank of Cyprus organized a national competition in 2005 to select the designs that would appear on its new currency. The objective was to create imagery that represented Cyprus's history, culture, and natural heritage. The chosen designs were approved by the Council of the European Union in October 2006. Each denomination group reflected a different aspect of Cypriot identity: 1, 2, and 5 cents. The mouflon, an indigenous wild sheep and symbol of Cypriot wildlife. 10, 20, and 50 cents. The Kyrenia ship, symbolizing Cyprus's seafaring history and trade. Euro 1 and 2 euros coins. The idol of Pomos, a prehistoric cross-shaped figurine representing ancient Cypriot culture and fertility. Thus, the 20-cent coin occupied the middle tier of the set, representing Cyprus's maritime connections and economic vitality. 2.2. The Kyrenia ship, symbol of seafaring heritage. The Kyrenia ship, depicted on the 20-cent coin, is an ancient Greek merchant vessel dating to the 4th century BCE. It was discovered off the northern coast of Cyprus, near the town of Kyrenia, Girn, in 1965 by a Greek Cypriot diver, Andreas Karayalou. Excavated by archaeologists Michael and Susan Katsev, the ship was found remarkably well preserved, containing amphorae storage jars filled with wine, almonds, and other goods. Radiocarbon dating and dendrochronology suggest the ship sank around 300 BCE, possibly due to piracy or stormy weather. It is one of the oldest known examples of a complete ancient merchant vessel, providing crucial insights into ancient Mediterranean trade, shipbuilding, and navigation. The Kyrenia ship became a national symbol of Cyprus's maritime past. Its image has been used in Cypriot postage stamps, official emblems, and cultural exhibitions. By placing it on the 20-cent coin, Cyprus paid homage to its millennial-old role as a bridge between Europe, Asia, and Africa, and to its enduring relationship with the sea. Design details of the 2008 Cyprus 20-cent coin 3.1. Visual features. The obverse, national side of the 20-cent coin features the Kyrenia ship, shown in side profile with its distinctive curved hull and square sail. The inscription, Kappa Upsilon Pi Rho Omicron Sigma, Greek for Cyprus, and Kybris, Turkish for Cyprus, reflecting the island's bilingual and bicultural heritage. The year of minting, 2008, and the 12 stars of the European Union, symbolizing unity among member states. The reverse, common side, designed by Luc Louix of the Royal Belgian Mint, is identical to other euro coins of the same denomination across Europe. It depicts the map of Europe and the value 20 euro cent, in stylized lettering. 3.2. Technical specifications. Denomination, 20 euro cent. Composition, Nordic gold, 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, 1% tin. Weight, 5.74 grams. Diameter, 22.25 mm. Thickness, 2.14 mm. Edge, smooth with 7 indents. Spanish flower shape. The coin was minted primarily in Finland, as Cyprus lacked its own minting facilities. The Mint of Finland produced Cyprus's euro coins for the initial 2008 release, ensuring high-quality standards in line with the European Central Bank's guidelines. 4. Symbolism and cultural meaning. 4.1. The sea as a unifying element. Cyprus's strategic location in the eastern Mediterranean has made it a maritime hub for thousands of years. From the Mycenaeans and Phoenicians to the Byzantines and Venetians, seafaring defined Cypriot life. The choice of the Kyrenia ship symbolizes the island's openness to the world, its resilience through centuries of foreign rule, and its enduring cultural connections with the wider Mediterranean basin. In ancient times, ships like the Kyrenia vessel transported goods, ideas, and people between continents. Similarly, modern Cyprus serves as a financial and cultural crossroads, bridging Europe and the Middle East. Thus, the ship represents both historical continuity and modern identity. 4.2. The dual-language inscriptio. The inclusion of both Greek and Turkish names for Cyprus reflects the official languages of the Republic and the island's bicultural character. While the island remains politically divided between the Greek Cypriot South and the Turkish Cypriot North, the coin's bilingual inscription can be seen as a subtle gesture of unity, an acknowledgement of shared heritage despite ongoing political separation. Transformation from a peripheral economy into a core European partner. The 20-cent coin thus represents both the island's ancient legacy and its contemporary European identity. 5. Economic and political context. 5.1. Economic transition and the euro's impact. The adoption of the euro brought Cyprus several advantages. Elimination of exchange rate risks within the eurozone, boosting trade and investment. Price stability and lower transaction costs for businesses. Increased foreign investor confidence, especially in the banking and tourism sectors. However, it also meant surrendering monetary sovereignty, as Cyprus's monetary policy became subject to the European Central Bank, ECB. This shift later posed challenges during the Eurozone financial crisis, 2012 to 2013, when Cyprus's banking sector collapsed under the weight of bad loans and exposure to Greek debt. The crisis led to a controversial EU-IMF bailout in 2013, which tested Cypriots' faith in the euro project. Nonetheless, the euro remained firmly established as the island's currency, and coins like the 2008 20-cent piece continued circulating as everyday reminders of Cyprus's European identity. 5.2. Political symbolism and identity. Cyprus's euro coins also carry political symbolism. As a divided island since 1974, Cyprus's national symbols often serve as tools of identity affirmation. By selecting imagery that represents shared heritage rather than division, The coinage reinforces a vision of unity through culture and history. The Kyrenia ship, discovered in the north but celebrated across the entire island, is particularly meaningful in this regard. Its depiction on official currency reflects an aspiration for cultural continuity and reconciliation, transcending political boundaries. Point 6. Numismatic interest and collectability. 6.1. Mintage and circulation. In 2008, the Mint of Finland produced approximately 25 million 20-cent coins for Cyprus. These coins entered general circulation throughout the Eurozone, though due to Cyprus's small population and geographic isolation, Cypriot euro coins are relatively scarce outside the island. Collectors value the 2008 issue as part of the first-ever Cypriot euro series. Proof and uncirculated sets were also issued for numismatists, featuring high-quality strikes and special packaging by the Central Bank of Cyprus. 6.2. Variants and later issues. Subsequent years saw continued minting of the 20-cent coin with updated mint marks and minor variations, but the core design remained unchanged. As of 2025, the Kyrenia ship continues to adorn the 10-, 20-, and 50-cent coins, symbolizing continuity amid economic and political shifts. Point 7. Broader historical and cultural context. 7.1. The maritime legacy of Cyprus. Cyprus's seafaring tradition dates back to the Bronze Age, when it traded copper, timber, and pottery with Egypt, Crete, and the Levant. The island's natural harbors, such as Salamis, Paphos, and Kyrenia, served as crucial nodes in ancient Mediterranean trade. Throughout history, control of Cyprus was highly prized by empires for its maritime position. The Phoenicians, Assyrians, Persians, Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, and Ottomans all left their mark on its ports and naval infrastructure. The Kyrenia ship is thus emblematic of this long continuum of maritime activity, a microcosm of Cyprus's global interactions across millennia. 7.2. The Kyrenia ship in modern culture. The discovery of the Kyrenia ship profoundly influenced Cypriot cultural identity. A replica, named Kyrenia II, was constructed in the 1980s using traditional techniques and successfully sailed from Cyprus to Greece, demonstrating the seaworthiness of ancient vessels. The ship became a floating ambassador of Cypriot heritage, showcased at international maritime exhibitions. Today, the original Kyrenia ship is displayed in the Kyrenia Castle Museum in northern Cyprus, where it remains one of the island's most important archaeological treasures. Its image on the 20-cent coin serves as both a cultural bridge and historical testament. Point 8. Reflection. The 20-cent coin as a symbol of identity. Coins, though small and utilitarian, often serve as powerful cultural artifacts. The 2008 Cyprus 20-cent coin encapsulates multiple layers of meaning. It is economic, representing Cyprus's entry into the Eurozone and its integration with the European economy. It is historical, commemorating the ancient seafaring roots of Cypriot civilization. It is political, symbolizing the nation's aspirations for unity and reconciliation. It is cultural, celebrating craftsmanship, heritage, and continuity across millennia. For Cypriots, the coin is a tangible link between ancient identity and modern destiny, a reminder that while currencies may change, the island's heritage endures. The 2008 Cyprus 20-cent euro coin stands as a microcosm of Cypriot history, a small metallic disc that tells a vast story. From the ancient Kyrenia ship to the modern Eurozone, it embodies the island's enduring connection to the sea, trade, and cultural exchange. Introduced at a moment of optimism and European integration, the coin reflects both continuity and transformation. Through its design, language, and symbolism, the coin bridges past and present, reminding Cypriots and Europeans alike that economic union can coexist with cultural diversity. In the grand narrative of Cyprus's history, from Bronze Age mariners to EU membership, the 20-cent coin is more than currency. It is a symbol of identity, resilience, and belonging. Cyprus's strategic location in the eastern Mediterranean has made it a maritime hub for thousands of years. From the Mycenaeans and Phoenicians to the Byzantines and Venetians, seafaring defined Cypriot life. The choice of the Kyrenia ship symbolizes the island's openness to the world, its resilience through centuries of foreign rule, and its enduring cultural connections with the wider Mediterranean basin. In ancient times, ships like the Kyrenia vessel transported goods, ideas, and people between continents. Similarly, modern Cyprus serves as a financial and cultural crossroads, bridging Europe and the Middle East. Thus, the ship represents both historical continuity and modern identity. 4.2. The dual-language inscription show the inclusion of both Greek and Turkish names for Cyprus reflects the official languages of the Republic and the island's bicultural character. While the island remains politically divided between the Greek Cypriot South and the Turkish Cypriot North, the coin's bilingual inscription can be seen as a subtle gesture of unity, an acknowledgement of shared heritage despite ongoing political separation. 4.3. The year 2008, symbol of renewal for Cyprus. 2008 was more than just a year of currency transition. It was a moment of renewal and integration. Joining the Eurozone symbolized Cyprus's transformation from a peripheral economy into a core European partner. The 20-cent coin thus represents both the island's ancient legacy and its contemporary European identity.